Tip number 18. There's a saying we have in the real estate industry: if it's not in writing, it doesn't exist. Never trust a verbal agreement.
So let's review. Over the past number of months since you were looking to buy a home, you've saved money. You put the hold on purchases like a new car, furniture, and even, of course, a new refrigerator or stove. You basically jumped through all the hoops that were required of you. You did the research, you got your pre-approval letter, and you found the perfect house, the one that you had been dreaming of. And finally, you put an impressive offer on the house to let the sellers know you mean business. Finally, after some back and forth negotiations, you get the call from your realtor, and lo and behold, you've got the house. The seller has accepted your offer. We'd love to tell you, start celebrating, but put the brakes on just a minute. There are problems here. You don't have that accepted offer in writing. The home buying market has heated up, and even with a verbal acceptance, another agent can submit an offer and get it accepted in writing, and you are back out in the cold. The answer to all this is make sure you're working with a high-tech realtor. Many of us use systems like this one. It's called DocuSign. It actually allows you to use a computer, an iPhone, or even an iPad, as long as you're on the internet, and sign a document electronically. That means speed, and that means assurance that you do indeed have an accepted offer.
We really do believe if it's not in writing, it just doesn't exist. Something else that's also very important, we're over here in Lowe's where they're showing off a variety of smoke detectors. The standard right now is a 10-year non-removable lithium smoke detector. In fact, if you buy a house in Jefferson County, Kentucky, you're required as a seller to make sure you have either an electric smoke detector with a battery backup or one of these 10-year non-removable smoke detectors. It's really important because what was happening was that people would go into a home, they would think the smoke detector was working. Really, what was happening was the 9-volt battery had been taken out, and then there were fires and people were getting injured and worse. So in many cases, at least in Jefferson County, they've now required where you have to have, when you sell, a 10-year non-removable lithium smoke detector. Note that in other areas around the Louisville area, Oldham County, Henry County, and other counties, you don't have to have this particular type of smoke detector. But it's suggested when you buy it, get one of these because it could end up saving your life. I'm Bob Sokoler, Medley Sokoler Team, Remax Properties East.
Who is the Medley Sokoler Team? They're the top agents in Louisville who've come together to help buyers find their perfect home.
We couldn't be more confident in the process having you as our realtor. It's just unbelievable.
It was a great experience. It was actually a lot of fun.
It's a very smooth process. Yeah. It was really well.
So thrilled and so happy with the whole process and working with Bob and not only you, Bob, but your whole team of folks.
Working all hours of the day. And using technology other realtors only dream of.
Ooh, take a look. This looks good.
This team of hard-working agents helps protect their clients from the many mistakes a buyer can easily make when purchasing a home. Ranked number 1 in Louisville for the past 2 years, team leader Bob Sokoler was a TV anchor and reporter for more than 20 years before becoming a realtor more than 8 years ago.
We've reinforced the back.
During his career in front of the camera, Bob and wife Noreen experienced the worst the real estate industry had to offer.
Buying and selling process was scary. Every time Noreen and I moved, we'd have to deal with a different set of regulations and new realtors, and we, quite frankly, didn't know who to trust. And that's why when we created the Medley Sokoler Team, we agreed that we would never, ever let any of our clients feel that way when buying a home.
Now, together, Bob, Noreen, and their team are ready to help you find your dream home. Call the Medley Sokoler Team today. Call 992-4203 or visit WeSellLouisville.com.
We would recommend you to anybody, and I would keep in touch with Bob as a friend because he was so great to work with.
Call 992-4203 or visit WeSellLouisville.com.